back in 1989, I had just moved to Wisconsin, and shortly thereafter, there was a move of God emerged here in Kansas City at Dominion Christian School with Kansas City Fellowship. And so I took a trip from Wisconsin down here and spent 2 or 3 days in the school, went in their classrooms, went to the children's homes who were having the best experiences, and had them all lay hands on us and prophesy over us and tell us what they were seeing. It was pretty amazing, pretty impacting for Luke and I, my middle son. And so I brought that back to Wisconsin, and I shared it in a midweek service. And I see Owen's on here. His wife's name is Emmy. Well, Emmy's sister, she had a sister, and who is a part of this story now. And so I shared everything that I saw, and I didn't know at that time we weren't up on being able to have transferable anointings, that you could carry. Like Toronto all of a sudden that really became powerful. But this was in '89, that was before that. Anyway, I said, well, let's pray for the kids at the end of the meeting. Nothing happened. And so we dismissed the service, and as we were going out, somebody said, Mark, you better come back in. And a couple of the kids were on the floor crying. And so we went back there, and I said, okay, what's going on? And they were seeing demons and dark things, and it was scaring them. And so, it just needs pastoring. And it didn't take long that the encounters became of the heavenly kind, and we had some pretty amazing ones thereafter for probably about 6 weeks, until some of the parents thought that was a little over the top. We had to shut her down. But Luke, my middle son, had probably his most amazing encounter in his life of heaven during that 6 weeks. And our sight and our ability to see is going to need some pastoring. Well, we highlighted angels. Okay, if there's demons, then there are angels. And we got a good God. So just basically, trying in their vernacular, their level of understanding, to highlight the third heaven as opposed to the second heaven. And so speak of the goodness of God. Let's look at his face. He's a good God. Big heart, warm arms around you, angels, that type of thing. And that actually didn't take very long. And to my knowledge, now my memory may not be 100% here, but I don't know that we had many more of those kinds of dark kind of experiences. Thereafter, it was amazing. In children's church, they would just go out in the spirit. They'd just be gone. And, they're just laying like zombies on the floor, Unfortunately, it was very fun. This little aspect was very fun. You could talk with the kids. They're gone, but you could still talk with them, but they would talk real slow and laboriously. Because I don't know, maybe their CPU was processing in both realms or something. I don't know. I don't understand all that. Our grandchildren, especially John and Cheryl's children, are being influenced in a most wonderful way into heavenly encounters. John and Cheryl will just take the kids and just say, hey, let's just sit down and quiet our minds and let's see where Jesus is. And so anyway, Debbie does the same thing too before they have school, because they come over. Part of their homeschool is around our dining room table. And so they'll do an encounter. Well, last week, Eli and Elsa had very powerful, very vivid encounters that they could describe in amazing detail. Well, then last weekend we were out in Heston, Kansas, doing this rural Kansas 3-day weekend of meetings, 6 meetings in total, and it was amazing. First of all, just the weekend was super encouraging, but during the course of it, we had the two kids, Eli and Elsa, get up and share their experience. And because we do it all the time, because they're in our public meetings, and because they do it in private with their daddy and mommy, because we do it around this table when school time, it's all just normal. It's not weird stuff. And so they shared with just full confidence, and boy, was it impacting. Oh, it carries a wallop, and you're carrying a whole family into a public setting like that. It carries quite a wallop.